Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Exposed Earnings, where we peel back the layers of those big company numbers and see what's really cooking. I'm Jackie, your guide through the maze of millions and billions.
And I'm Kyra, here to make sure Jackie doesn't get too lost in those numbers. Today we're talking about a giant in the tech world, Apple. They've just wrapped up their Q2 earnings call for fiscal year 2024, and there's a lot to unpack.
Oh, absolutely, Kyra. Apple's been making some serious waves. They reported a whopping $90.8 billion in revenue this quarter. That's not just pocket change.
Indeed, Jackie. And what's interesting is they've set revenue records in over a dozen countries and regions. Places like Latin America, the Middle East, Canada, India, Spain, and Turkey. Even an all-time revenue record in Indonesia.
It's like Apple's playing a game of global monopoly and winning big time. But let's talk about the star of the show, the Apple Vision Pro. Tim Cook, Apple's CEO, mentioned it's been a hit, especially in the enterprise market.
Right. More than half of the Fortune 100 companies have bought units of Apple Vision Pro. They're exploring innovative ways to use it, from reliving treasured memories to having a movie theater experience right in their living room.
That sounds like a gadget out of a sci-fi movie. But it's not all futuristic fun and games. Apple's also making significant investments in AI, believing in its transformative power and promise.
Absolutely, Jackie. Apple's integration of hardware, software, and services, along with their focus on privacy, positions them uniquely in the AI race. They're not just participating, they're aiming to lead.
Speaking of leadership, let's not forget the iPhone. Despite a 10% drop in revenue from last year, it's still a powerhouse, especially in China, where the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro Max are the top-selling smartphones.
Yes, and the Mac isn't far behind. With a revenue of $7.5 billion, up 4% from last year, thanks to the new MacBook Air. It's not just a laptop, it's a lifeline for entrepreneurs and students alike.
And let's not forget the iPad and wearables. Though they've seen some declines, Apple's ecosystem is more robust than ever. Their services alone brought in $23.9 billion, up 14% year over year.
That's right, Jackie. From Apple TV Plus Originals to the new Apple Sports app, they're creating more ways to keep users engaged and entertained.
And with all this tech talk, it's easy to forget Apple's commitment to the environment. They're working towards being carbon neutral across all products by 2030. That's less than 6 years away.
It's a testament to Apple's mission to not only enrich lives, but also to leave the world better than they found it. Whether it's through product innovation or environmental initiatives, they're setting a high bar.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Apple's certainly given us a lot to think about, from groundbreaking products to ambitious environmental goals.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Make sure to join us next time on Exposed Earnings, where we'll continue to decode the digits and reveal the stories behind the numbers.
Until then, keep your investments smart and your portfolio strong. This Earnings Call podcast is generated completely using artificial intelligence and does not constitute financial advice. You should always do your own research before making an investment decision. And, as with all investing, your capital will be at risk. The analysis and commentary related to companies' financial performance does not represent official views or guidance from Zeed, the producer of this podcast, nor the companies covered. For more information, visit Zeed.ai.